with the project Gratitude and 21 Reasons to Say Thank You. I'm here with Patrick Carpenter, Vice President of the Great Game of Business, and we're going to talk about the importance and benefits of employee recognition. So, Patrick, would you give us just a brief overview of your background and your experience?
Sure. So I'm Vice President with the Great Game of Business, and we practice open book management, which was actually invented here in Springfield, Missouri, many years ago. And that includes rewards and recognitions, and those general best practices that help employees engage with their employers.
So, as you know, the emphasis of my employee recognition program is writing handwritten thank you notes.
Right.
Kind of a lost art.
It
But I'm
is.
hoping to revive it because I think it's important. And I know that you are a big thank you note writer, and I'm sure you've received some in your career. Can you talk about your thoughts on I think there is a place for emails, there's a place for text, there's a place for public recognition at meetings and before the board of directors and things like that. But I think writing a thank you note to someone in your own handwriting with just a brief thank you note is a great way to express your heartfelt gratitude to someone that will stay with them for years.
Right. Well, it is a lost art, and even before, when it wasn't a lost art, the marketplace I came from was the medical market, medical product sales, and pharmaceuticals and so forth. And we found there that after an exhaustive study of some of the things that really connected us to our clients and customers, and everything from buying them lunch to lunch and learns to, acknowledging them at a trade show with samples and that sort of thing. The number one thing that we found that doctors and nurses and purchasing agents responded to was a thank you note. And in fact, that was the one critical element of a company that ended up gobbling up a bunch of market share on exam tables. The company's called Midmark, and it didn't have quite as much as maybe 15 or 20% of the market when they started, and then they learned quickly how important it was to say thank you, how important it was to make that personal connection to the marketplace, and that, along with some other strategies that they implemented, allowed them to get close to 95% of the entire exam table market among physicians. It's a wonderful example of how just saying thank you and that simple connection with another human being and sets you apart from the typical transactions of electronic connections.
Right. Well, 21 Reasons to Say Thank You is a toolkit that can help you with that, but in order for it to really be effective, you have to sincerely buy in and believe in a culture that values its employees.
Right.
And so a lot of the things that the Great Game of Business endorses and teaches will help a company get to that point. So that this toolkit will be meaningful. Writing notes to your coworkers, writing notes to your employees
Right.
Will have some value, but it has to be backed up by actions.
Right.
Not just writing a thank you note. That's not going to turn your company around. It has to be a whole internal culture
Right.
that really believes in
Right.
appreciation and recognition. Well, Patrick, thanks so much for sharing your nuggets of wisdom with us today. I really appreciate your time, and best of luck to you and Great Game of Business.
Thank you very much.